I never got it, why'd you have to go? I guess this world's too slow for you. I think there's beauty in the gray, the cold, but you just want the gold. And there's no way I can beat it, cause I got no chance, no chance when it comes to her. She got the glitter and the fame, and I just wasn't enough.
Good morning, Mike and Arlen, our Philippine journey. Glad to have you. Hey, it's been an interesting week for YouTube here in the Philippines. That's what a lot of people are saying. I don't think it's really that super interesting, to be honest. And I think it's probably because of the type of people that we are. And I think it's also kind of the norm for YouTube. There are a couple of, let's get into what it is that makes it such an interesting week. There's a lot of chismis, gossip about people not being I don't know what the best word to use to describe it is, but upfront is, I guess, the best word, or maybe a con artist or whatever. And I'm not going to get into who or what. There's always drama on YouTube. And it just depends on where you go. I mean, I think you need to recognize that YouTube is, and I think all of you could agree, it is an entertainment venue. Now, whether there's informative information and credible information in that entertainment is a whole different story. Sometimes it depends on what your opinion is. Sometimes it depends on the validity of the information. But I can tell you this, I spend a lot of time on YouTube. I'm up at 3:30, 4:30 every morning. So after the email, after the news, after this, after that, about the time I get to my second pot of coffee, I am cruising my feed. And my feed has all these suggested not topics, but videos from people all over. And of course, it tends to concentrate on the things that I like. But it has random stuff that's based on whatever it is. And what's interesting is that I see the same sort of drama everywhere. Oftentimes. I see the same sort of drama from YouTubers with millions of subscribers. There are some gaming guys and other stuff, or entertainment guys that have tons of drama too. More power to them. I consider YouTube entertainment only because it's very, very rare, and I would say almost non-existent, other than it just is non-existent to get completely factual information. And I say that because there's a couple of sayings that I will just tell you right now. Well, before that, let me say this, and that will then infer the rest of it. I don't see too many scientifically peer-reviewed papers presented on YouTube. And along with the fact that there are some, what I don't see is a large segment of authoritative absolutes. And you wouldn't expect it. I mean, honestly. And so that goes back to what I was going to say. People tend to back up what they say with data. And in a opinion driven media, opinion is variable and it's based on individuals. Just like the argument of can you live for $1,000 in the Philippines? Sure, you can. All right. And it's all based on your opinion of where you want to live and how you want to live. There are a couple of sayings about statistics. Okay. There are lies, there are damn lies, and then there are statistics. A subscriber of mine reminded me of that not long ago. Credit out to, I believe it was Bipolar that said that. There are, in when I was trying to, learn about business, my primary education is medicine, but when I started developing businesses, I was in getting an MBA on the side part time, and I had a statistics professor in economics, and he told me point blank, and actually he told the class. It's not like he pulled me aside, that's for sure. And he said, "Hey, look, you show me the statistics, and I can make statistics say anything you want it to say." And he's pretty true about that because you can make arguments on both sides of the coins. All of that aside, the drama. Wow. The drama is something that we try and avoid, and we continue to avoid it. We're not going to get into it here. There's everybody saying somebody's right, somebody's wrong, somebody's this, somebody's that. We try to avoid that. Arlene and I lead very simple lives in comparison to our life in the U.S. We lead a life that is much simpler than a large number of Filipinos. Okay? We try and stay out of the drama. There are people we agree with, people we don't agree with. There are people and opinions, there are statistics. All of that being said, okay? We're simple folks. We just try and show you, hey, this is what life is like for us. Doesn't mean it's going to be life for you. Doesn't mean you would like it. Our life doesn't mean that our life is abnormal. Just means it's ours. We think that our lives are very simple. We do normal stuff. Our life is very normal. In fact, just to give you an idea, yesterday we spent the day. Let's see here. First, we jumped out yesterday and went to the Landers, sort of like a Costco, recently opened, sort of like S&R. We're cooking dinner today for some friends tonight that we're going to have over. And we had to pick up a few extra things. So our day yesterday, normal, standard life. Okay? Go to Landers, pick those things up. Last night, I put a dry rub on the meat to get it ready to cook today. Arlene made a couple of side dishes or prepared the ingredients for the side dishes. What else did we do yesterday? Oh, Arlene washed the curtains in the condo yesterday. My daughter's coming next week, and just trying to make sure that she's not overly unimpressed with how we live. Let's see here. What else did we do yesterday? Oh, we talked about some other things about our friends. Spoke to some of our local expat friends. We lead simple lives. You're not going to see a lot of exciting stuff in our channel. And that's why we grow so slow. It's organic. And hey, simple. We encourage everybody to lead a simple life. We encourage everybody to just be realistic about what's out there and be realistic about the fact that there are good people, there are not so good people, and there are bad people everywhere. Everywhere. Okay? I watched a video on the news this morning showing a bunch of kids, I'd say they're teenagers, older teenagers, in, I think it was LA or in one of the LA suburbs, on bicycles, and then they beat the living crap out of some guy that pissed them off. Good people, bad people, and worse people. So the drama in YouTube is never going to end. And that's a form of entertainment. So with that being said, understanding that drama is much more important. I can tell you that in some of the recent drama, I've seen the facts change. You remember, if you're as old as I am, there used to be a game called Telephone or Telegram or Telegraph or something like that, where you'd line up like 10 people, you whisper a statement in the first person's ear, and they would pass that down the line until it got to the last person, and then you'd have them repeat it, and you'd see how different it was than what it originally started as. I urge you that before you pass judgment, and this is a big reach, but I urge you to do the research to make sure that the information you heard is real, to make sure it's accurate. Most of it will be accurate, but it won't all be accurate sometimes. And that just inflates the rest of the drama. We're glad to say we don't get involved in it. It's just not our thing, and we hope it's not yours. Hey, look, we really appreciate you taking the time. We really appreciate your support. If you're not a member, please consider subscribing. Hit that thumbs up and the notify button. But that thumbs up really helps. And if you are a subscriber, please hit that thumbs up. We're just trying to grow the channel. I look at it as a personal endeavor. Can I make it happen? And so far, I'm not unhappy with it in any way, shape, or form. It's been a fun trip so far. So give us a shot, subscribe, and furthermore, have a great day. Be safe. All right? You guys take care.